the banks of the River Tyne. Take me home to the place that I call mine. It's a place I love best, 'cause it's better than the rest. Take me home to the banks of the River Tyne. There's lights that burn so brightly, in the northeast sky they shine, from a place that Geordies worship, where legends wear number 9. You can travel right round the world, even meet the Pope in Rome, but nothing beats the feeling of when you come back here to home. No matter how life changes, we'll never be far apart. The northeast always home, and it's always in your heart. Take me home to the banks of the River Tyne. Take me home to the place that I call mine.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to It's All Black and White TV. And the question is, are Everton going to drop the price on Anthony Gordon? We shall see. But before I get into that, guys, if you like what you see, please smash the like button. It really does help the channel up the search settings, so smash those likes. Thank you very much. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so. Helps the channel grow. And bell notification tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows as well. I mean, guys, the Anthony Gordon saga, it's going on and on. Before I get into any of this, let's get into some comments. Rolly says, hi, Tony. Hi, Rolly. Hope you're well, mate. Ian says, all right, Tony. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine, Ian. Sorry you were first and I clicked on. It's all right, mate. And Leslie says, hi. Yeah. Hi to you as well, Leslie. Morning all, says Harry. Morning to you, Harry. Hope you're well. 80s game at 1982. Time to go and get Madison. Gordon shouldn't be anywhere near Newcastle, little rat. We'll come on to that in a moment. Dyche as a new Everton manager complicates things, says Pierre. Yeah, again, we're going to talk more into that, and good to hear, says Leslie. So yeah, guys, I mean, first of all, before we go into the Anthony Gordon thing, I mean, it's great when you see things come on Twitter and, you see people have a great sense of humour and I just had to bring this up first because I think this is absolutely brilliant. This was shared on Twitter. Obviously, a picture of Phil Mitchell and the woman behind him. I'm not sure what her name is. It's Shell or whatever. I'm not sure because I don't really watch it. Sean Dyche and Anthony Gordon waiting outside the boardroom for Bielsa's 6-hour PowerPoint presentation to finish. Do you know what? Absolute class that. Whoever done that, it's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, just fantastic that, and just really, really hilarious. But I thought I'd share that first, guys, because I thought that was really funny. And we all like a bit of sense of humour after all. Got another comment in there. Harry says, Leicester needs 60 million for Madison, but with his contract apparently running out, do you think Leicester will lower that price in the next few days? Again, we're going to come to that one. But first of all, we're going to come to this guy. And yes, it's Anthony Gordon, the one that keeps splitting opinions within the fan base. But as I've previously said, with Anthony Gordon, he is a rough diamond. He does need smoothing out, and he needs proper coaching. And Eddie Howe is that proper coach who could change his game around, make him into an even better player than he actually is now. He is a raw talent. He's only 21. He's 22 next month. And, Eddie Howe could do that. I mean, Lampard was never a great coach. Everybody knows that. But Eddie Howe has got the Midas touch. Eventually, I think once we start winning trophies, I think Eddie will be walking on water. But, yeah, definitely Anthony Gordon. He could do a job with Anthony Gordon. But, again, it's a wait and see. Also, are Everton willing to drop the price, as stated on my thumbnail? I mean, Newcastle think the price is right, and that's why I stuck that little thing on there as well. I mean, obviously, Newcastle got their valuation of £30 to £40 million, what they want to pay. Everton we're looking at 60 million. Never going to get 60 million for Anthony Gordon. He's not worth that much money. You know, I mean, I would say 25 million with maybe add-ons. That's probably more likely. But as in 60 million, no, I wouldn't give him 60 million. If that was the case, I'd walk away. And I think that's what we've said to Everton. And then it was breaking news last night in the Telegraph. They have started reporting it, and in a Twitter site called AFC Daily. And they started reporting that apparently they're willing to drop the price. So there's talk of that. Plus, they want to try and bring Marko Arnautovic into the club from Bologna. So if Everton need to get players, they're going to have to sell somebody to get some money in. So if they want him from Bologna, they're going to have to sell Anthony Gordon. But they're going to have to drop the price because there's no way Newcastle are paying £60 million. He's not worth 60 million. I'm sorry, he's not. So we wait and see what the developments on that is. He's returned to training today. But they say there is supposed, according to sources on Sky, apparently he's come back to training because he's going to have a talk with Sean Dyche. And if he doesn't want to stay, then Sean Dyche is going to say, look, let's just sell him and get some people in. So we wait and see on that. Depends what happens with the talk with Sean Dyche. He may decide he'll knuckle down and stay with Everton, but he may think things have gone too far and he just wants to go. And we wait and see what developments happen with that. Anything that breaks during the day, guys, or regarding anybody coming at the club and we sign somebody permanently, you'll hear it first on here as well. So keep tuned with that. But as on the Anthony Gordon at the moment, nothing's changed yet as far as we know. Going off media reports, apart from night, Everton are willing to probably drop the price. So we shall see on that one. But it all depends, I suppose, how his meeting with Sean Dyche goes. So we'll wait and see on that one. So let's get into some more comments before we go on to elsewhere. Oh yeah, I said that one, didn't I? Ian says, I'd rather have Maddison and Gordon any day of the week as he's better and we are short in the middle and on the wings, but I can't see it happening in January. Yeah, I totally have to agree with that one. No offence as he came up, but most of our fans aren't really that bothered. If Anthony Gordon comes in, he better not be replacing Maxi as our number 10 in the summer. That would be really upsetting most of the fans. I don't think he will. I can't see Maxi going, especially if Maxi starts playing well this season. You can't get rid of Maxi, I'm sorry. Unless he has a really bad end of the season. But I think if Maxi gets back in, I think he stays in. Alan says, Tony, I don't like the kid, but if he does come, I'm fully prepared to give him every chance. Yeah, absolutely, Alan. Totally agree, 100%. I'll give him me backing. I don't particularly want Anthony Gordon at the club. But you know what? Let's see. Yes, the thing is, we don't like when players are shithousery towards us. But if he's on our team and he's shithousery to the players, we will absolutely love it. So, you know, it's that balance, isn't it? I mean, look at the other night. We had it from Bruno. He celebrated in front of the referee when Selecta Carr got the red card, so Bruno got booked, but then Bruno gave him a wave as well as he went off. And even Jacob Murphy waved him off as well. You know, that's proper shithousery. So, yeah. But we don't like it against us, but we certainly don't mind it on our side. Harry says, Gordon is one of these players you hate to play against, but if he was in our team, he'd be a fan favourite. Do you know what, Harry? I think you're right, mate. I think he could end up being a fan favourite, and that's the thing. And just remember what Eddie Howe can do to players. Almiron, Sant Maximin, you know, he's changed his game a bit. Joe Willock, Sean Longstaff, to name a few. You know, the guys work wonders. Leslie says, significant that Gordon's return to training on the day Dyche is likely to become their manager. Yeah, exactly. Ian says, I don't think so. I think we'd be better signing Casido. Yeah, that's the thing. Will we get him though? But I can't see it. I can't see it because I think Arsenal are looking at him in Chelsea. Again, Chelsea apparently aren't finished in the transfer window, which is a huge shock and surprise. Some Man United fan podcaster this morning on Sky said, everybody's slating Chelsea for spending money. He says, but they're actually doing things right and they're going to have a super team once these players gel. And I thought, Don't go there, mate. Don't go there. I like coffee. Hi, Tony and all. Hi, I like coffee. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, so I mean, so also that was breaking last night, well, yesterday afternoon / evening, is the news that there's an agent of a player has come from Italy, and he's in London, and he's here to talk to the clubs who are interested in this player, and that is Denzel Dumfries, the Dutch right back, who plays for Inter Milan. 26 years old. Inter are said to want about £35 million for him. Apparently, the three clubs interested are Chelsea, Man United, and ourselves, Newcastle. So we are apparently interested. Not only this guy can play defensive right, but he can play right in midfield. So he's quite capable of that. Talented player, brilliant player. If you've ever seen him play, I think he's fantastic. I've seen him play for Holland. He's not a bad player at all. 35 million quid. That would be a great deal. If we could beat Chelsea and Man U to that, that would be fantastic. Because I think if anything happened to Trippier, we've got instant cover. But not only just instant cover, but we've got quality cover there as well. So, this guy is... it's a no-brainer in my eyes. I would take this guy at the drop of a hat if we had the chance of getting him. And who knows? That's the thing. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see if this comes to any fruition. But again, you've got to be in it to win it, and who knows? He's contracted till June 2025. Guys, get your comments in the chat. Dumfries, would you take him? I would, 100%. Quality. That's what he is. Ian says, any min centre defensive midfielder would be our priority for me. Yeah, absolutely. And the Gordon situation is very similar to Ekitike. Yeah, it is in some ways. But again, who knows? As Ian said, centre defensive, yes. The club have said that they're trying to prioritise a number 6 for this window. Well, this window's not got long left to go now. Who would you get in as a CDM? Because we heard the interview by Bruno the other day, and he did say on that interview to Sky that he does play defensive midfield. That's what they played for at Lyon, but he can play further forward, as we've seen. And I just think if we had a centre defensive midfielder in there, a proper CDM, a number 6, Bruno would then have that license to go forward even more. And who knows, Bruno would add a lot more goals to his game. Maybe Lyon strangled that from him and just kept him in defensive midfield, hence why he didn't really score a lot for Lyon. There's two players who would fit that number 6 role very well, and that's this guy, Edson Alvarez. I think he's a cracking player. Definitely. Not only that, he started off as a centre-back in his career, so, you've got cover for centre-back as well. So this guy would be a no-brainer. Or this guy, Manu Kone, another terrific talent, plays for Mönchengladbach under Daniel Farke, ex-Norwich manager. Cracking talent, 21-year-old. Again, youth, fits the bill. Cracking all-round centre defensive midfielder. If we could get one of them over the line this window, that would be absolutely fantastic. Again, we just have to wait and see. As for this guy, França, I don't think anything's happening with that now. I don't think they want to sell. And now they've put a ridiculous thing in that they want a 40 to 50% sell-on clause if he joins the club. So that's what reports are saying. Whether they're true or not, we do not know. So that one looks like might not happen this window. But again, it's all rumours. Everything's rumours at the moment until somebody's officially signed by the club. Ian says, I take Dumfries 100%. Yeah, absolutely. And says some really good players on the radar, but as soon as we realise that London clubs and Manchester clubs are interested and deflation sets in, Dumfries would be an excellent addition for us. Yes, he would. I would take Dumfries at the drop of a hat. You're totally right, Alan. Ian says, I'd love Alvarez or Cornet, but his hair needs sorting out. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Do you know what? I couldn't care how his hairstyle is as long as he plays well. I mean, you could have a purple hairstyle for all I care, but as long as he plays well, you know, maybe his hairstyle's to match the colour of Mönchengladbach. So maybe when he's in the black and white shirt, he'll have black and white stripes on his head. Who knows? Wouldn't that be hilarious? But yeah, we wait and see what happens on that. But he's a terrific talent, and I would definitely have him or either one. Alan McMurtry says, "Good morning, Tony. Yeah, not really bothered about full backs at the moment. Summer's going to be the big window for us. Just maintain the position of top form. We'd be more attractive to top players if in Europe." You're totally right, Alan, what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, we are, but there again, I think when a player of that quality is made available, you can't help but think, do you know what? Let's get him, or let's be in for him. And possibly that's why our owners are in for him, because not often you get a quality player like that being made available in the January window. So you sort of look at that and think, yeah, okay, let's go for it and try. But as I say, it's all rumours. We don't know how true that is, but that's what they're saying. It's again, we just wait and see on that one, and whatever comes of it will come of it. If it doesn't, then that's fair enough. So we wait and see. One player out the door we know is going out is Carl Darlow. Hull City have already said they've signed him. I mean, yes, he was on the bench against Southampton. But this Tuesday, he can't be on the bench because if he's going to Hull and he signs for Hull. So Karius must have to be on the bench on Tuesday. The only thing is Karius had a small knock or something, and is that why they held Carl Darlow back? But we can't hold him back longer than Tuesday because he's got to go to Hull. So yeah, we wish Carl Darlow well at Hull. He's been a great keeper for us in the past. He's done well, and we all know he got bruised. As soon as Dubravka was fit, he got chucked out of the team. So yeah, we just wait and see on that one. But good luck to Carl Darlow, and let's hope he has a great time down at Hull, and maybe they might want to keep him. Who knows? But the wages might be a stumbling block on that one. So again, we just wait and see what happens on that, what develops. But yeah, so that's Carl Darlow, and I'll just grab some more comments there. Yeah, you're correct. If they get the chance to grab, yeah, absolutely, you've got to. Ian says, I've been dead calm about transfers till today when I have to admit my arse is starting to twitch. Yeah, do you know what it is, Ian? I mean, yeah, we're all staying calm. We're just wondering why we've just waited so late in the window. I think a lot of people were expecting us to be busy in the window. I mean, Fabrizio Romano did say the last week of the transfer window we were going to be the busiest team. We haven't been as yet, but who knows? Who knows what deals we've got? Like, we don't know. We could have players lined up ready to come in. We don't know, and that's the thing. So it's just a case of waiting and seeing. But I think we do need a couple of players in. But by the window, you just want that extra strength in, so then you can go out and get these players. I mean, Eddie Howe's already said it doesn't matter we're playing on transfer deadline day. Don't worry about that. Doesn't stop we're bringing players in. So Eddie Howe's not worried about transfer deadline day on the night of the Southampton game. So again, it's just one we just have to keep an eye on. Night says, looking forward to transfer deadline day though. Do you think we'll be busy that day? Again, that's what Eddie Howe said. He said no. He said it doesn't matter that they're playing on transfer deadline day. So we just wait and see the outcome on that one. I mean, wouldn't it be ironic if we seen somebody on transfer deadline day and it was all signed and sealed, but nothing was said, and then at half time they just brought this player out and said, by the way, welcome to St James's Park, whoever it is. That would be great. Ian says, hope so, night of New Gaming. Yeah, absolutely. I'll get back to some of your comments as well in just one moment. So The next player I'm going to bring on the screen is a one. We've been talking about this player for a long, long time. And yes, it's James Maddison. I mean, can a deal be done in this window for Maddison? Is it possible? Yes, a deal is possible in this window for James Maddison. I know people may think, oh, it's late in the window now. I don't think Leicester would sell. Remember, in the summer, Leicester sold Wesley Fofana to Chelsea 2 days before the window shut. So everything is possible for us to get Maddison a couple of days before the window closes, because Leicester brought that vote phase in. So while you can never say never rule them out, but I still think Maddison is a summer signing for me. If it happened this month, it would be fantastic. But on my personal thoughts, I'm thinking this is more of a summer signing. Get your comments in. I don't know what you think of that. But as I say, Leicester sold Fofana 2 days before the window closed, so anything's possible with Leicester City. And also Leicester are trying to get rid of Jose Perez. Not that we want him back, but let's see where he goes to next. Leslie says, Kong, the people dealing with the transfers aren't involved with the game management, so could still be busy. Yeah. Alan says, according to Fabrizio Romano, we're going to be busy final day, so hope so. Yeah. I mean, that guy talks a lot of sense, Romano, and he's one of them that you trusted with as well. So, I like coffee. Just hope that being busy on final day doesn't mean panic buys, because he says, doesn't there? Yeah, I don't think it will. Can't be paying 60 million for Gordon. No, Alan, certainly not. We're hoping Everton are dropping the price. But we have to wait and see what happens on developments today. Apparently, he's having talks with Sean Dyche as well. So maybe Sean's got to ask him, are you staying or are you going? If he doesn't want to stay, then they'll have to get rid. Agree, says Toon Trader. Bias says, I think we'll have someone in later today. Do you know what? I hope so. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? But the thing that helps us this weekend over other clubs is we have got no games this weekend because we're not in the FA Cup. So we've got a free weekend to get deals done. So let's see what happens on that one. Troll says, hey all. Hi Trolls, hope you're well. He says, Peter says, this is why I've always said, get your business done early. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's sometimes great to do your business early, but then I think we're looking at it is we are trying to just bring players into the right price, and you're just hoping that towards the end of the window that players start becoming a little bit cheaper and not more expensive. But I think the owners know what they're doing, and we just have to trust the process. That's what it is. Trust the process. Hey Tony, hi Trolls. I like coffee. Are we again having trouble where clubs don't want to do business with us? Now that was another thing I was going to bring up, and I'm glad you've brought that up, Coffee, because that's the thing. Do Premier League clubs want to do business with us, or should we be going abroad to get players? But the thing is, though, they can't stop doing business with us just because of our ownership. The reason they don't want to do business with us is because they knew this was going to happen. They knew we were going to be, the threat to the big six, and we've already threatened them because look where Chelsea and Liverpool are. It's like the Hakam Ziyech thing. Yes, I don't think we'd buy him because he's 29, he's too old, but would Chelsea sell to us? They say Chelsea gets on well with our owners because of Todd Bowley and Amanda Staveley get on, but in an ideal world, would Chelsea actually sell to us? I don't think so, because we're a rival. And we're a top of the table rival, even though Chelsea are 10 points worse off than us, and they're in 10th place. So, yeah, we wait and see on that one. But I wouldn't think Ziyech would come to the club, because like I say, I think it's too old for the owners to pay that sort of money for someone. Ian says, would you pay 70 million now for Madsen? I would certainly give Leicester the 60 million, that's for sure, because that's what they were looking for. Do you know what? If the offer came, if there was a chance of getting Maddison in now for 60 million, then yeah, I would say definitely get Maddison. That's that's a no-brainer in my eyes. 80s gamer. Talking Madison turns me on. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I've got F-35s flying around outside. So, no, and I'm not in a war zone, by the way. It's just, I'm here in American Air Base and they're really loud when they're out. So I do apologise. Beyond my control, unfortunately. Knight says the young Brazilian who is meant to be the next Ronaldo has apparently come out and said he wants to go to Barcelona. So another one that kid about to slip through our fingers. Is that França? Then yeah, I don't know what the fixation is with them all wanting to go to Barcelona. But yeah, it's I don't know what it is with that. And I didn't think Barcelona had this much money to spend. LA Coffee says, I don't understand why Palace fans have beef with us. Again, yeah, that's a strange one. They were chanting, weren't there, and against the ownership again. And they did it last year. They unhurled a banner, didn't they? So, yeah, I don't get it, me. It's not like the rival of ours now, are they? Troll says, I said before and I'll say it again, the Prem clubs are just messing us around, go to Europe, in my opinion. Yeah, do you know what, Trolls? I totally agree with you. I think that's the problem. And when you're messing around with Premier League clubs and they're just taking the piss out of us, basically, and excuse my language there, but that's what they're doing, they're taking the pee. Then I think what you need to do is you need to go abroad, because the longer they're taking, the less time you've got to act in the transfer market. And that's crucial. Time is crucial. And at this moment in time, it is crucial, because the transfer window closes at 11 p.m. on Tuesday night. And Leslie agrees with that. Knight says, no, Vito Roque, that's the player. Right, okay then. Yeah. I don't know if we were linked with him or not, but I've not seen that. Ian says, I think that we're doing business late, so numbers like Chelsea, Man U, or Spurs can't gazump us as easily as they've already bought their players. Yeah, again, Man U haven't spent a penny in this window. They've only brought one loan signing, that was Wout Weghorst from Burnley. So they've done no business in this window. They haven't spent any money. According to Sky, we've spent £300,000, and that was on Garang Kwal. So there you go. Ian's good morning, Tony, and happy Friday, says Gareth. Good morning to you, Gareth. I hope you're very well, mate, and hope the sun is shining where you are. Alan says, I don't think the big six applies anymore. It's a big seven. Did not take us long. Do we call it a big seven, or do we call it the Super 7? You know, and eventually we'll be top of the tree of that Super 7. So, yeah. I like coffee. Arsenal have already signed Trossard and are now going for Caicedo. Their midfield will look scary. Well, apparently they're looking for a midfielder now because El Neni's out with an injury and they don't trust the other midfielder they've got either. So, yeah. 60 million for Caicedo, says LA Coffee. Yeah, big money. Troll says, well, Ian, Chelsea isn't done, to be honest. They never will be. They've tried to get Malo Gusto, who we were linked with, from Lyon, but Lyon have said no, he's staying here till at least the summer, so there's no chance of Malo Gusto going anywhere this window. I mean, as I say, all the hype's around Anthony Gordon at the moment to see what's going on with that. But we just have to wait and see what happens in the outcome of any meeting he has with Sean Dyche. I mean, another thing, guys, do you think Sean Dyche is going to turn Everton around and keep them up? Or do you think they're done and gone down? Some ways, I hope he doesn't keep them up. I hope he goes down with them. I hope they go down to the Championship. For me, they've been around the relegation places too many times, and I think it's time they went down. Get your thoughts in there and let me know what you think on the Everton situation. Do you think they'll stay up now with Sean Dyche, or do you think Everton are done this season? I'm hoping they're done this season. Because if we didn't get, say, to be honest with you, say if we brought Anthony Gordon and see on Monday, that leaves Everton Monday / Tuesday to get a player in, and that leaves them hardly any time. But the thing is, who wants to go to Everton? who wants to join a relegation battle at Everton? You know, so we just wait and see on that one. Joel says, will Chelsea ever be done? Yeah. Ian says, I'd pay £60 million for Casado all day, Tony. Yeah, absolutely, I would as well. He's a quality player and he's a youngster as well. Troll says the same. Ian says, I know it's ridiculous how they can spend like that. Yeah, absolutely. Alan says, Bruno, Botman, Isak all came in late, unexpectedly so. Nothing will surprise me. Everton need relegated. I doubt the Gruffalo will save them. Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully they'll go down. They might even suffer a double, like Sunderland did a double relegation. Who knows? But you're right there, Alan. Bruno come in late, Botman and Isak come in late as well. Considering Eddie Howe said we weren't signing anybody else. And then what happened? Isak turned up 2 days later. So anything's possible. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, if you remember when we got Isak in, it took a while to get his debut because we had to wait for his work permit again. That's a surprise that we had to wait for that to come through, the work permit. But this is the way clubs are going to be. This is the way people are against us. But let's hope we get. I mean, I'm still hopeful we'll get 3 players in by Tuesday. It's just one. Then we'll just have to wait and see. I can understand why we wanted to get Zaniolo on loan because the guy's had 2 ACLs and we didn't want to pay out permanently for him, but that was turned down. But Bournemouth have gone in for him with a £30 million bid apparently. Again, somebody like Zaniolo, who's a bit injury prone, I wouldn't want to get him on it. I wouldn't want to pay that sort of money out for him. Or, well, not my money personally, but I wouldn't want the club paying that sort of money out for somebody. Because what if his next injury is serious and say it ends his career? You know, you spent that money. I just can't believe Bournemouth's in for him. But if he goes to Bournemouth and does well, then fair play to him. But I can't see him wanting to join Bournemouth in all honesty. And that's no disrespect to Bournemouth, by the way. That's more down to the fact that you'll probably want to be laying the club that's going to be in the European competition, where unfortunately Bournemouth won't be. Let's hope that we get 2 more as good as them 3, says Alan. Yeah, absolutely, Ian. Totally agree. Leslie says, unfortunately, I think all of those linked Dyche will help them survive. He may well do, Leslie, but who knows? I mean, who knows? But guys, I've got 22 watching. If you like what you see, please smash the likes, please. It really does help the channel, up the search results. Also, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe, free to do so, helps the channel grow. And also, bell notification tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record or any upcoming shows. So thank you for that, guys. I mean, another thing that's still doing the rounds at the moment, and it really is peeing me off now, and that's ASM. AC Milan are still holding out hope that they can sign Alan St-Maximin. Well, at 26 million, you can't have Alan St-Maximin, that's for sure, because that's a bloody joke from AC Milan, wanting to pay £26 million for him. He's worth a hell of a lot more than £26 million, that's for sure. So, as far as I would say to AC Milan, you can jog on, because he ain't for sale, not at any price. I want to see him start on Tuesday with Isak, who's also on that picture. I want them 2 to start together on Tuesday with Wilson and Willock dropped. That's no disrespect to Callum Wilson. I don't think Callum Wilson's been himself since the World Cup. I think it's time for a change. Put these 2 in. We saw the impact they made when they came on Tuesday against Southampton. Have these from the start, and we could see a totally different game on Tuesday. But these 2 have to start, I'm sorry, on Tuesday. But yeah, AC Milan. Maxi's going nowhere. So, as I say, please jog on and look elsewhere. I'll go and get Zaniolo if you can. Alan says, yeah, I totally agree. I think there's irons in the fire, at least 2. Leslie says, yeah, Tony, we can live in hope. Ian says, yeah, agree, Alan, just to hold our nerve and hope for the best. Yeah, we do. That's the thing. Journalists saying Forest have gotten a message. ESM is for sale for 26 million. What a pillock, and maybe F off if he's not for sale, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know where on earth this has come from. I mean, you know, where on earth has this come from? This 26 million for ESM? I don't get it, because didn't we pay some like 16 million plus add-ons, I think, for him? So, you know, why? Why would we want to sell ESM for 26 million? He's worth a hell of a lot more than that. At least 50, 60 million I would sell him for. That's at the very least. But yeah, I just think it's absolutely crazy, and I just don't know where they've got this idea from. And you know what? They can live in hope that they're going to get him for 26 million, but they might do that on, say, FIFA or whatever, but not in the real world. They won't get him for that price, so they can again they can jog on as well. So let them get on with it, and yeah. I mean, there's one. I'll tell you what, though, if we could go to AC Milan and nick a player, I'll bring him on screen in a moment, guys. If there's one player we could nick from AC Milan, I would have this player. He would be a great number 6, and he's a terrific player, by the way. There we go. It's on the screen now. Sandro Tonali plays for AC Milan. They signed him from Brescia. He's only young. He's only 22. But what a cracking player he is. And yeah, he would be absolutely fantastic in the midfield in that number 6 role. But unfortunately, he's on a contract till 2027 with Milan. So, I see he's 22. He's 23 this year. But yeah, I mean, he's a terrific player. Don't get me wrong. He's defensive midfield centre. But in this season, he's got 2 goals and 4 assists in 16 games, but started 14 of them. I mean, he is a great player, and his valuation's 46 million euros. I mean, not a bad player, but I can't see us being anywhere near him, unfortunately. I mean, AC Milan got him for 6.9 million euros back in 2021 from Brescia, but they did pay a £10 million loan fee when they had him on a 2-year loan deal. So, but yeah, I mean, if there was a chance this guy coming in the club, I would jump on this one straight away. But to be fair, I really can't see this one happening, but I just thought I'd put up there. But yeah, I think he's a terrific player, this guy, but I don't think we'll get him. But if they want Maxi, well, I wouldn't sell Maxi, but if we did sell him, I would say, well, I'll tell you what, sort of deal out with this guy, but that's not happening because they're not getting Maxi, because Maxi's going nowhere. And I don't think you're leaving this window anyway, Maxi. And if he gets back in the team and he keeps out Willock for the rest of the season, by playing top performances, then there's no way Maxi's even leaving in the summer or anytime soon, in fact. So, but I just sort of stick that one in there. Ian says Maxi has to be worth 60 million minimum. I wouldn't sell him. No, absolutely not. That wouldn't buy his left ball sack, says he. Well, yeah, probably not. Somebody yesterday, I think, said Maxi, it would cost him 26 million just for his bandana. So there you go. Knight says, while we're discussing this, Eddie says he's back to his best and they've no intention of selling him. Absolutely. Yeah, I've seen that as well. Why would we want to sell him? That's the thing. Tony, you've got to block out the background noise. You don't want Putin to know you're in Ukraine. No, I'm definitely not in Ukraine, that's for sure. No, I'm in Suffolk, so I'm not in Ukraine. No, definitely not. Anne says, even though there ain't much time left in this window, I'm now getting excited and feeling it'll happen. Yeah, that's the thing. Just got to keep positive. At the end of the day, the time to judge is when 11 o'clock comes Tuesday night and the window shuts. Then we see if we signed anybody or we haven't. Then that's the time to judge. So we'll find out and we'll wait and see. Rowley says Arsenal have bid 60 million for Caicedo according to Sky Sports News. Yeah, I thought they were being for him. BS says no defence in the league can handle ESM on his D unstoppable. Yeah, absolutely. Ask Kyle Walker that. I mean, Kyle Walker, he was run ragged. He couldn't get anywhere near ESM on that day when we played City. He was totally unplayable. And yeah, the thing is now, ESM, if he gets in the team and he starts, then what he needs to do is make sure he keeps that shirt and he keeps that starting place, because as soon as he drops, he knows he's going to be out that team. So he's got to keep his performances up. Like Dan Burn has done at left back, he kept Target out. Troll says, just read that we are told to go and buy Elanga. What do you think? We are scrub buyers? Gee, what morons. Elanga, I mean, yeah, he looks an up-and-coming talent at Man United, but would I buy him? Not really, no. No interest, and I don't know where that story surfaced from, but they can take it back. Leslie says, just seen it, Rowley. They expect it to be rejected, so hope so. Yeah, definitely. We should bid 65 million, Rowley, says Ian. Yeah, why not? Thing is, we've got the money, but I mean, we've got the money, but the thing is, though, it's this financial fair play that keeps on coming up and, you know, biting us. So what we've got to do is, I think, it's obviously once we get more sponsorship coming in, that's a problem. There's not many players we can actually sell. I think they're trying to get rid of Ryan Fraser this month. I don't think he wants to be here anymore. I think he's realised the club's too much for him now. He's not good enough to get in the team. And some saying he's had a bit of a moan behind the scenes, and he said to Eddie Howe, look, I want to go because I'm not getting in the team and I can't compete with this sort of. So, you know, if that's what Ryan Fraser said, then I'll say, do you know what? Well said, Ryan. If that's what you think, if you're not good enough, then at least you've had the balls to stand up and say that. And then wherever he goes, we wish him good luck. But yeah, so he certainly won't be missed when he goes, that's for sure. But as long as we get some money for him, I'll be happy with that. Geordie boy, hi Tony, good to see your subs climbing over 100 since I was last on. Good stuff. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, I was on 321 now, so that's brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Did Tony say Burnley unveiling their new player using Shrek clips? Yes, I saw that the other day and I was like, what the hell is this? You know, because I didn't know what it was. And these videos are it's just brilliant, isn't it? I mean, when you think it was Motherwell who started that off with the videos, you know, introducing players. They bought somebody from England and they introduced them doing this like little video. And then since then, everybody's just copied the same thing, you know, so everybody's doing it now. It's like us with the team photographs, all of a sudden, like Leeds United, and that started copying, didn't they? But it's not the same, is it? And then you get like, you know, you get the Mackhams down the road. They're like copying now, trying to copy war flags. Apart from his, just got to be careful when you buy your flags from Wish. That's what the Mackhams do. They bought them from Wish, and look at the state of them. No wonder no wonder they don't look very good. Other teams are trying to replicate the war flags, but you know what? They'll never be anywhere near as good as war flags. That's for sure. Biassi is need to get rid of Lascelles. Aldi is recruiting. Yeah, he could. Yeah, I mean, there was talk for Wolves wanting Lascelles, but obviously they then got Craig Dawson from West Ham. To be fair, I can't see Lascelles going in this window. I think that'll be a summer move maybe for Lascelles, because we still need to keep cover defence. I know you think, oh God, not Lascelles, but we'll have to keep cover there. But I think in the summer, I think Lascelles will be gone. I think Lewis will go in the summer as well, unless he goes in this window. Remember, after our window closes, like the Turkish window, and that's open, so maybe they may come and take Lewis. But yeah, a lot of these players will go eventually, and that's the thing. Troll says we need a striker. We only have two at the minute, and a centre midfielder, at least in my opinion. Yeah, totally agree. Alan says Burnley tip to come straight back up. Company's doing a good job as a manager, isn't he? Just, I mean, who expected Burnley to bounce back the way they are? You know, he learned. When you think he's learned from a lot of managers in his time, Vincent Company, when he was at City as skipper, he's had Mancini there, you know, Guardiola. So he's learned from all Pellegrini. He's learned from all these managers, and then he obviously went and done his. He went to Belgium and managed there, and now he's at Burnley, and he's pulling it off. And well done to the guy. Well done. And says sadly the players we would let go wouldn't bring in enough to buy around the drink sponsorships was stated. Yeah, absolutely, Alan. I totally agree. Again, it's the mess left by the former regime, and then he hands out stupid contracts to people on big money, and this is a reason why we can't get rid of players as well. You know, so I mean, Kieran Clark's out of contract at the end of the season, so he'll be gone. Jeff Hendrick, I believe, has got another year, so hopefully, if he's doing well at Reading, hopefully we can just come to some agreement. Maybe just let him go in the summer. Also, Matty Longstaff's out of contract at the end of the season. I can't see that being renewed, in all honesty. He's having the ACL at the moment, so he's out injured. But where he goes in the summer, I don't know. So, yeah, there'll be a few players out the door. Dylan Stevenson left yesterday and went to Hamilton on loan, so good luck to the lad for the rest of the season. Hope he has a great half of the season there with Hamilton Academicals. Leslie says, at least their wages will free up finance. Yeah, that's a thing as well. Yeah, exactly. Totally agree with that one. Troll says, I fear Howe is too loyal to players, and if he is, then he is not the right manager, but we'll have to see if that's true, though. No, I think Howe will know that where the club wants to be, and he'll know that. And Eddie's not stupid. He'll know that he'll have to get rid of players that are not good enough. The only problem is we've got to keep these players at the moment because you can't go out and do what a Forest have done. Just get rid of everybody. I always said it would take maybe 3 to 4 transfer windows to eventually get rid of all the players that are not good enough at the club out the door and have them replaced with better ones. And this is our 3rd transfer window now. So the 4th is this summer. So, yeah, we wait and see on that one. It may take more than four transfer windows, but who knows? But I think we might see a lot going out in the summer. I wouldn't be surprised. Gary says, war flags in the league of their own when it comes to displays, Tony. Yeah, they are. Aren't they? Absolutely. Yeah. Someone should just tell them, Mackham, stop buying off Wish. Northumberland, Geordie. Hi, mate. I hope you're well. He says 5 million the stumbling block over Gordon. Apparently, neither team will budge according to TalkSport. Yeah, I mean, you think 5 million, it's stupid, isn't it? You know, you can give them Jeff Hendrick. They can have Jeff Hendrick for 5 million, can't they? If they want to take him. But yeah, it's a shame we can't give them a fringe player or something like that in exchange. But who knows? They may come to a compromise over that. Alan says, do you think we'll be able to get rid of some players on big contracts and wages? I would hope so. But again, I think the summer's going to prove what we're going to do with a lot of these players. The likes of Lascelles, the likes of Jamal Lewis. Jamal Lewis was tipped to be a great left back. I mean, Liverpool wanted him, but we stumped up more money than Liverpool, so he came to us. Fortunately, he was in the hands of the wrong manager, Steve Bruce, and I don't think he's ever recovered from that. And he did sort of start playing well for Eddie Howe until he got injured against Liverpool, but after that, he wasn't the same again, and I think that's why Eddie Howe doesn't rate him. So, yeah, I think we'll get rid of some of these players in the summer, but it depends who goes out the door. But we have to wait and see on that one. Yeah, we'll have to subsidise wages to get rid of some of them, says Ian. Yeah, totally right, mate. Alan says, yeah, need an upgrade for the next 5 or 6. Not good enough now. No, absolutely not. Wilson hasn't scored in 8 games but plays every game, so why not put Isak in on Tuesday if he starts? But I don't think he will put Isak in. I don't know. He may do. After seeing the way Isak and ASM came on and changed that game around, Eddie may think, right, I'm going to start these two. I think Wilson needs a rest. Hasn't been the same since he come back from the World Cup. I've got nothing against Callum Wilson because I think he's a great striker and he is a good goal scorer. But I just think he needs taking out the team. He just doesn't look right. He's been off the pace. He looks like he's lost some pace. Maybe the injuries over the years are catching up now, and that can always happen. Northumberland Jody said, I wouldn't be bothered if we didn't bring anyone in. We've got 2 good strikers, 4 wingers, and people can move around in defence. We've done great up to now with who we've got. Yeah, again, you're totally true, totally right with what you're saying. I totally agree with that, mate. I mean, yeah, it's we've done what we've done, but it is always nice if you can get an extra two or three players in just to give you that little bit extra quality, just to see till the end of the season, and we'll see what happens. Agree, trolls. I think Eddie will stick with Isak, but who knows? Says Ian. Alan says you are right. Callum needs a rest, yeah. But yeah, I mean, as I say, we just have to wait and see what happens. But hopefully we get more news on any incoming over the next few days. And I mean, according to the Liverpool Echo, they're now reporting that Everton are willing to drop the price on Anthony Gordon. So who knows? I mean, the talk is around the media that Everton are going to slash £20 million off his fee as he's trying to force a move to Newcastle, as Newcastle won't budge on their valuation. So obviously we've got our valuation. We're not stupid. Thing is, the owners will not be mugged off either. So we shall see. We shall see what happens, but we just watch with interest and see what happens. So yeah, we'll find out in due course. Chowdhury finally come ancestrals. No, I don't think so, mate. He's at Watford now, isn't he? So nah, we don't want Chowdhury. We definitely don't want Baz Dost either. So there we go. Northumberland Geordie Ashworth knows what he's doing. Look at the players Brighton have got in and shipped them out for big money. The difference is we won't need to ship them out, says Northumberland Geordie. Yeah, you're right, mate. I mean, he does know what he's doing, Ashworth. I mean, look at the players Brighton had in Casido, McAllister, Matoma. I mean, he just keeps churning these players out, and I'm sure these players will come. We should go for Kane and Diaby, says Trolls. I don't think we'll go for Harry Kane. He'll be on a lot of money. Plus, he's coming up to 30 now, so I don't think. But Diaby, if Everton did want 60 million for Gordon, I would say drop the 60 million, stuff Gordon, go and get Diaby, offer 60 million to Leverkusen and say we'll have Diaby. And that's what we need to do. So we'll see. Gary says, Isak in the SM has started a return leg of the cuff for me, Tony. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Gary. I want them in as well, and let's hope so. Trolls wants Corny. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Corny would be a fantastic signing, and yeah. Who knows? Who knows if we could be talking to Mönchengladbach as I'm speaking now. And yeah, I mean, we don't know. That's the thing. We don't know what's going on. All the leaks started when when Ashworth come into the club. I mean, there's a guy on Twitter. I think we all know who the guy is. Claims he's an ITK. And he's put out this morning saying, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a late move for Maddison. Again, he doesn't. He's in that ITK, but probably knows nothing. Probably knows nothing more than what I know, what anybody else knows, what yourselves know on your chat. We don't know. So, again, we just wait and see. Leslie says, but spending big on Gordon, I doubt we'd recoup anything there. Sorry for the caps, Tony. No, that's fine, mate. No problem. No worries at all. I'm absolutely cool with that. Thing is, though, if Gordon came in and become a huge player and was absolutely fantastic, then I think he could be worth a lot more money than we actually get from Everton. And I think that's why Everton are probably wanting 60 million, to be fair, because they're probably looking at the fact that, look how well Eddie Howe's done, look how he's done as a manager, look what he's done to players, how he's improved them. And that's probably what they're looking at and thinking, well, you're going to develop Gordon into an even better player, so we want the money that we think he's worth. But he's not worth 60 million. Sorry, he isn't. I guess he said ESM is going too, Tony. Who said ESM's going? Oh, you mean this guy? Yeah. No, I haven't seen that, to be fair. No, I haven't seen anything on that one. But I just saw the thing about Maddison. And again, when these people put stuff like this on Twitter, social media, I look at it and I just take it with a pinch of salt. I don't believe it until I say the only way I'll believe a player's in the club is when he's got a shirt on and he's in St James's Park and it's been made official on the club website as well. So I look at the stuff on Twitter and all that. I just laugh at it because I think you haven't got a clue. You haven't got a clue. I'll probably get shouted down for saying this now, but I don't care, because at the end of the day, when I'm on my channel, I talk facts, not fiction, and I want to make sure that everybody that's on here know that what we're talking about now, transfer-wise, is all rumours until they are solidly signed, until they have signed on that dotted line and they are paraded in front of the cameras from the club. It's all rumours until then. And like I say, they can have their ITKs now out there and let them have it. But yeah. But as I say, just take everything you see on social media with a pinch of salt until you see official from the official Newcastle United themselves. Northumberland Jody says, throw enough of it against the wall, Tony, and something will stick. Yeah, absolutely, totally agree. Do like the links to players, though. Yeah, it's great we get these links of players, and it's absolutely fantastic. And we don't mind this. We love this, having these rumours now, because, we never used to have a transfer window. For 14 years, we had no transfer windows, really, did we, until the end of the window. So now we're getting players just linked left, right, and centre, and it's brilliant, and it's great because it's great to talk about. And Jody, another inside. Yeah, I think we know what you mean by that one. Yeah. BS says, Munoz gone back to Santos, more wages off the books. Yeah, that one was a weird one. Was that Mike Ashley just trying to play, was that just Mike Ashley trying to play goal? Like, because, he sounded like Santiago Munoz, who played on the goal film. But, yeah, that was all. I don't know if that was publicity or not, but he just didn't really do much, did he? So, and obviously Eddie Howe's seen him and trained him and thought, he's not for me. But good luck to the lad going back to his club. It's only links, though. Yeah, absolutely. Ian says, you need to get a not ITK t-shirt off Paul, mate. Yeah, I know I have to. I'll have to get one more now. But, yeah. No, I'm definitely not an ITK, that's for sure. Don't want to ever be an ITK. I'd rather just go along with the rumours, enjoy the rumours, enjoy the ride, enjoy the rumours, and, and yeah, we're linked to players. We'll look at them in a bit of detail, and we'll have a look at their strengths, our weaknesses, and see if they would be a good fit for our club. And if anybody comes in from them rumours, then great. If they don't, we're not disappointed, because we're not hyping ourselves up thinking, oh, we can get this player, and he doesn't turn up. So Gary says, I think Everton are trying the same as Leicester did last season with James Maddison deal, just trying to get as much money as they can. Yeah, I think they are as well. But I think because we stood firm, that's why they're looking to drop their asking price. Because at the end of the day, what's the point of having an unhappy player on your hands if he's wanted elsewhere? So if a player's unhappy, you may as well sell that player. That's the thing. And I think the same's at Newcastle. Like, I think Ryan Fraser's unhappy now, so I think that's why Eddie Howe's looking to ship him out, but nobody's come forward. There was links to him with Brentford, Southampton, but nothing's come of it yet. Maybe Southampton might do a deal on Tuesday with Ryan Fraser. Who knows? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Gordon is probably terrified, to be fair, says Strolls. Yeah, I mean, the thing with Anthony Gordon is when Everton turned down all these bids in the summer, he probably looked at this and thought, right, I'm staying here. They must be going to do something great. And so what he's done is he's thought, right, okay, we're not going to finish near the bottom this year. We're going to finish more mid-table maybe. So Anthony Gordon's probably thought that's great. Probably didn't realise we're going to be back in the bottom three again and, 2 points adrift. So you can see why he probably wants out. He's probably frustrated because he's probably thinking this club has no ambition. And maybe he's got ambition. And so again, if he comes in, we'll back him 100%. That's for sure. Ian says we should pull out the deal with Everton as it may send them down. Yeah, we could do. Yeah. That would stuff them up well and truly, wouldn't it? Because when they go down, he wouldn't certainly be worth anywhere near 40 million, that's for sure. Knight says Sabri Lamucci, the new Cardiff manager. Yeah, wasn't he ex-Forest manager as well? So, yeah, good luck to them on that one. But yeah, says might as well get a double swoop from Everton and get that goblin guy who tied himself to the post. Yeah, exactly, yeah. The Harry Potter guy. Yeah, just ridiculous. I think that guy's enjoying porridge at the moment, I think, isn't he still? So, yeah, strange one, that. I mean, another player Everton's got, which I think is quite a good player, is Onana as well. I think he's a good player. I'd be surprised if he's still there in the summer. Troll says, I meant that with Shatteran fans did to his car surrounding it and so on. Yeah, I mean, the Everton fans, they were a disgrace what they did. I mean, Yerry Mina, brave guy to get out of his car. You don't know what people are carrying these days. That's the problem. And he could have got out of the car and he put his life in danger. But, if that was us doing that to, like, say, Steve Bruce, we would be ridiculed for that. But nothing said about the Everton fans. Like last year when Harry Potter tied himself to the goalpost, and that guy handed the steward a knife. Nothing was said about that. And then the steward handed him it back. Now, somebody said, it might have been a work knife. I don't care if it's a work knife or not. You've still brought a knife into a football ground. You should not be allowed to do that. And why did the FA not stamp down hard on them? They should have. The same when they came on the pitch against Palace, when they ran on the pitch and invaded it. And somebody got in the face of Vieira and done that to Vieira. And they wondered why Vieira reacted, and yet he got into trouble for reacting. I mean, what's the guy supposed to do? Just stand there and let somebody put their middle finger in his face? I don't think so. And again, why weren't they hammered for that? They should have been deducted points for that because that was absolutely disgusting. And but again, they got away with it. But I hope they go down this year. Geordie Boy says, a bloke who timed himself looked like the Riddler out of a Batman film played by Jim Carrey. Yeah, he did actually. Yeah, now you come to think of it, yeah. Ian says, scumbag skip rats who get female directors in headlocks, horrible twats. Yeah, they are, absolutely. Nate says, it's gotten worse. Apparently, they've been threatening his family and house, so I don't blame him for not turning up and not wanting to play for them again. Yeah. I don't blame him either, to be fair. I'm sorry, no matter how much things you go against, you do not do stuff like that. I mean, we saw that with Man U fans, didn't we, against the director, Eddie Woodward, or whatever he's called, Edward Woodward, if that's what his name is, I think. But yeah, they done that with him. They went to his house and, um, throwing fireworks over and things that are just absolutely disgusting. And then not only that, we had it with Benitez, didn't we, where Everton fans, went to his house, and it's just absolutely disgusting. It just disgusts me, really. They shouldn't get away with it. Our club would be relegated if we did that. Do you know what? You're probably right, Trolls. You're probably right, mate. And Ian agrees with you. Ian says, snap the fucker's finger off and stick it up his arse. Do you know what, Ian? Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's very lucky because Vieira could have easily turned around and given him a smack, couldn't he? I mean, idiots. That's what they are, idiots. And yet Vieira's the one who gets into trouble for it. It's just, BS says, to be fair, Tony, that was Everton's only trophy for a number of years. Pitch invasion of the year 22. Yeah, I mean, ridiculous, isn't it? Got to go out by and chat. And Tony, I'm passing St James on the way down to town. So any new players about, I'll give you inside scoop. Thanks, Alan. Cheers, mate. Enjoy the tune, mate. Enjoy shopping, whatever you're going to buy. And yeah, make sure you treat yourself. You know, always have a look in the club shop, Alan. You might see somebody knocking about in there. You never know. Nice is Edward Woodward, the equaliser. Snowby, they threatened if he killed him. Yeah, he would, wouldn't he? But yeah, he was called Ed Woodward, wasn't he, as well? So yeah. But he certainly wasn't an equaliser, that's for sure. Ian says Vieira would slap him back to his skip. Yeah, he probably would do, wouldn't he? And Paul says, very good morning, Tony. Good morning to you as well, Paul. Or is it good? It's good afternoon now, Paul. It's 8 minutes past 12. So yeah, it's good afternoon now. But yeah. And Nate says, if you did that to someone on the street, you'd be arrested. What makes it any different? He's a footballer. It's stupid. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is, if somebody walked up to you and stuck their middle finger in the face, you're not going to stand there and let them do it. You're going to react, aren't you? People say we don't have history when we are ninth in the Prem for trophies long time ago. Yes, but lo and behold, it's history. Absolutely, yeah. Ian says, I don't know his name, but Edward Woodward would. Yeah, wouldn't he just? Yeah. Paul says, so Tony sorted out Patreon yesterday, link to YouTube channel. Oh, good one, mate. Good one. Excellent. Edward Squidward says, Trolls. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Paul says, building website as well. Oh, nice. Well, you'll have to drop a link for them, Paul, your website, mate, and we'll have to have a look at that. That'll be absolutely fantastic. And so, guys, if you like what you see, please smash the like button. It really does help the channel up the search results. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, then please hit the subscribe. It's free to do so. Helps the channel grow. Bell notification tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows as well. So thank you very much indeed for that. I've got 26 watching, so yeah, it'd be great if you could smash those likes. Thank you. Everybody's saying hi to Paul. So, guys, we're coming to the end of the show. I mean, I was originally going to do a short one. And it is, I saw him today, James Alcott, channel that Spurs fan. He has a saying, the only team that have earned the United moniker is Man U. I was so angry, as sure we were United before them. Yes, we were United before them. And they actually stole that from us because where are, you know, I think it was Tom said it last night that Man United nicked the United off us. So yeah, because we're on Manchester United because they've got Man United and Man City. So there you go. Well done, Tony. Thank you very much. Trolls says great show. Thank you, Trolls. Take care and catch you later. Yeah, see you later. Yeah, so if anything actually breaks during the day, then you will hear it, yeah. So I will put a show straight on as soon as we hear anything. I may come back later with another show, maybe another transfer show in the evening, but shall see what happens then. Bye all says night. Bye to you as well, Kong. Gareth says thank you, Tony. No worries, Gareth. Thank you to you for joining on as well, mate. But yeah, guys, I mean, if anything breaks, I'll come back to you. And yeah, I'll probably do a more in-depth transfer show later on. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Ian says, top show, Tony. Hopefully I'll jump on the game with you soon, mate. Yeah, thanks very much, Ian. Take care, mate. Take care. Joel says, should it be Manchester Town and Man City? Yeah, absolutely. See you soon, Tony, says Alan. Yeah, see you soon, mate. Chris says, hi, Tony. Thanks for the update. No worries, Chris. Thank you very much. If you haven't seen the whole show, you'll have to go back and catch up on it. Gary says, great show, Tony. Thanks very much, Gary, as always. Yeah, and if you haven't caught up with the Chris Dobie show, then catch up with that. We do apologise. Sometimes it does lag a little bit with Chris because he was on hotel Wi-Fi, unfortunately, which isn't the greatest sometimes. But if you're looking for something to watch tonight, ITV4 from 7 p.m. It's Master Starts, and Chris Dobie will be on there. So if you want to throw that on and watch Chris Dobie throw some darts and give him some support, then jump on ITV4 this evening. And let's see how he gets on. Hopefully he wins and gets through to the next round. But yeah. But as I say, guys, that's the end of the show now. And but yeah, I will be. Anything breaks, I will definitely be back with anything that breaks. But I'll be back with the show later as well. So keep an eye out for that. But until then, guys, take care. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, whatever you're doing. Stay safe and see you later. How are the lads? And don't panic about the transfer window. We've still got till 11 p.m. on the 31st of January. So keep the faith. Patience is a virtue. And let's just chill. Until then, guys, see you later. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.